still not telling me why.
It's been we've already explained it. We already went through it. I don't have to keep explaining it. I'm just trying to get to the point of this. I don't want to be with you. We understand why the relationship happened. We understand that why Jaw's here now. Now, if you want to heal that in yourself, you're going to have to heal it through him. There's no reason why you should not just X that part out and just say, well, I have to deal with you. You don't have to deal with me because you have Jah Umi.
What make you think I'm trying to? What you mean deal with you?
Like in that way to try to understand yourself and heal that part of yourself. All we're doing is hurting each other every time we come together. Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's why Jah's here, for you to get that. You know what I'm saying? That understanding in yourself through him, helping him, and then he's gonna be able to handle his emotions better. It doesn't make sense for us to be together. It really doesn't.
Do you feel like the responses you're giving right now coming from a hurt space?
No, I feel like the response I'm giving right now is coming from the experience.
Right, but what I'm saying is the experiences, do you feel like the experiences is based on a lack of understanding that the experiences will be different now because of the understanding is there?
I don't think that it's going to be that different.
Why not? Because you want to talk about logic, and you don't have nothing to base that statement off of.
Because I know myself, I'm always going to be comparing you.
Compare. Good.
And you won't like that.
You
won't like that. I won't like that. We'll both be in there knowing that we don't like that. So it makes sense.
When you compare True to Babaji, can you truly do that when they're two different beings?
I can, because I have experiences with both. So.
Yes, but he actually has broken through to an understanding that can help him be a better partner. Are you going to give it a chance? Why not? You don't believe in him.
Okay. I don't think that our bond is that strong for me to like. No, I don't believe that it's that strong. I believe that if we'd be together for a moment, it'd be cool, and then after that, it'd be like, we shouldn't have done this. So all we're doing is arguing and getting on each other's nerves. So there's no point.
I think that's almost like a immature way not to see how each of us contributed to that, though. Because you know what I'm saying?
Or it's just how we work. If we was bonded, right, and we was.
Do you feel that she's trying to dominate you?
In a way, yeah.
Is emasculating, because no matter what you say, it's never really good enough. So since it's like the same thing was happening with Zoka and Solar, you're being dominated. And I think she gets an enjoyment out of it. I'm seeing this. You chasing her. And having someone chase you makes her feel good about herself in a way. But at the expense of your feelings. Just like with Solar. It's just a different form of the same thing. She's playing this cat and mouse game. Like no. And you're like,
at the beginning of the conversation, he didn't want to be with me. So I don't think that it is.
At the beginning of what?
At the beginning of this conversation, he did not want to be with me. He's just saying this now. I don't think that is him chasing me out. I think he's just saying this now because he's like, oh, I came to this realization today. But give it a couple weeks. It's going to be changed. It's always like that. So,
but this is how you control him.
What?
With always making him feel that he's never really going to.
Maybe he could do it with somebody. I'm just not interested.
But you know this is making him want you more.
No, I don't know that. No, I didn't think that.
Because his natural response is to prove himself to you. But he's never going to be enough.
I'm telling him I don't want to. I don't know why. Damn. When we in the relationship, we don't really want to be there. So it's confusing to me.
Right,
to even,
because
like,
constantly in the relationship, when he's trying to be logical in the moments, and like right now in this moment, trying to convince you of something, it seems impossible to convince you to see things the way he wants you to see them, and you thrive on that.
that's how it is in a relationship.
Am I right here? I mean,
I don't.
like if let's say if she doesn't have self-esteem herself,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, from now on, I'm going to try to convince her that she is beautiful, that I love her, and all of these things, and you're going to go the extra mile. And then you do everything you're supposed to do. But it's just not good enough for Sheeba because she's comparing you to Babaji. Or she's just not believing. I mean, at what point she's going to be like, okay. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
At what point she's going to be like, oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's clear.
Do you want to go try? Because it seems like in this conversation, it was happening. Like you were saying, but trying, and she just kept
that was it.
saying things that shut you down, and she used everything she could to shut you down. She's expecting you to beat her. And at some point, you just give up. And you shut down. Because you've relinquished all of your resources. And she says the magic word that makes you shut down, Babaji. She starts comparing you to Babaji. And then boom. That's when you're like, I can't compete. But you can. Because you're true. You're not Babaji. And you're worthy of love.
Period.
You're worthy of someone looking at you and loving you for who you are. And if a woman can't do that, she doesn't deserve you. So who has the low self-esteem? Why is it even an option for you to get back with her? Why is that even a thing? I know there's a child there and that's sensitive, but I love myself.
It's fair enough.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought I was doing something different.
Right.
Same thing.
And that's why she said in 2-3 months, it's going to go right back to the same thing. It's checkmate. It's like, you know, you deserve better, dude. You deserve better. Do you believe that?
I know.
So even if the opportunity came where you could be together, yeah.
Simple.
And Sheeba, you still have this thing where I wish that we could be together for the child. But if you truly wish that, you would have did whatever it took to be with him. So you don't wish it. You're just saying that to mess with his head. I've noticed that the woman beta mail you. They beta mail you. And they get off on that. It's feeding their ego.
I don't know about that.
In your own way. In your own way. In your own way. In your own way. You're dominating him in your own way. And it feels good. And you know with Baba G, you can't do that. That's why you respect him. That's why you want to be with him. But you do that to him. Just like with Joker. I'm going to go to the phone lines here. Take a couple calls before we close out our show today. Hey, welcome to the show. Hello? Hey, welcome to the show. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Miami. Hey, Sheeba. How are you?
I'm good.
That's what's up. Girl, I'm glad you're standing up for yourself. I want to say True is a sissy. Look how he's puckering his lips like he's a female. And Nature Boy is playing with all of y'all heads. Y'all need to get the fuck.
Hey, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from Indianapolis.
Okay, well, you have a question tonight?
Yes, I have a question, and this is for either Sheba or True. Um, do you think that any of the couples can ever have a good relationship with you being the superior? So they have to bow to you, with Nature Boy, and because it's kind of unattractive. Like every woman wants the boss, every woman wants the boss. So do you think that coming to, like, do you think that's hurting or damaging the relationships, either one of y'all?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't believe that anything that happens in my life is beyond my control. If I trace everything back, it's gonna be on me.
Well, and another thing is, if a woman wants you, there's nothing anyone can do to stop that.
Stop.
It's not a boss. It's not ain't no mountain high enough.
Right.
Ain't no valley low enough.
Right, but
No, no, no,
when you
no.
have
Listen,
another
maybe,
man,
no, hold on. You said all women want the boss. Do you want a woman that wants the boss, or do you want a woman that wants you?
not necessarily the boss, but his own man.
Yeah, but that makes it even more obvious if a woman want you for you.
Well, why is the ladies having the same problem? Everybody is comparing their husbands to you.
Could it be that the woman belonged to me, or the woman belonged to Balaji?
I think every woman that come there is going to belong to Babaji.
Maybe that's not true.
We sitting back watching. We've yet to see it, so that's my opinion.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe you
But
should
that's
do. Maybe people should do less watching and more participating, and this won't be.
what you mean by participate.
If you like True, and you like him for who he is, you follow him, you're attracted to him. Who can get in the way of that? Nothing can stop true love.
I think it's just a lot of confusion there. It needs to be more structured. It's a lot of confusion. Um,
I think that
the
that's an
women they
excuse. I think that's an excuse. I think that that's a way for you to generalize it. And I think that the devil's in the details. You're refusing to look at the details about the matter. And now you're trying to generalize it to validate the fact that you have no point.
I don't
Have a
think that
beautiful
I
night,
want to
ma'am.
see it. I want to see it.
Hello. Where are you calling from? Hello? Oh. Hello?
Peace to the gods. Thank you so much
There
for
you go.
having me up.
All right. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California.
Okay. What's your
Okay.
question or statement tonight?
My question is I have a statement and then I have a question to follow it.
Hmm.
Early on, we were told that, and I'm not sure whether it was you we were told by, or I'm sorry, not you, Dr. Bishop, but whether it was Baba G that we were told by, or whether it was someone else that we were told by. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But most of the ladies that come there are with Baba G from Jump. So my question is, if they're with Baba G, whether it be sexually or mentally, how are they to then go and have a successful relationship with the other gentlemen that are in the tribe? And Baba G should be grooming these other gentlemen to be kings like him, right? To be kings and to teach the word and everything. From what I see from my watching you guys, these other men that have been here, they are not as strong as Baba G at all. Period. They're just not. And you know that, strong
Can I
men is
interfere here?
attractive.
Let's
Please
do a little
do,
bit of logic
Dr.
here.
Bishop.
Okay, yeah. Let's do a little bit of logic here. You said that he should be grooming the men to be kings, right? Correct?
Yes,
Okay, so if the kings have their own kingdom, will they have servants as men? Or
they
will they
will.
be kings with just women? Or will they have male servants? Because a king has male servants. So
Well, the thing is, where my confusion
wait,
lies,
hold on, let's make it make sense. If I'm grooming these men to be kings, will they have male servants?
they will.
Okay. So everybody cannot be a chief, is that true?
And absolutely.
Okay. So just hypothetically speaking here, does it make sense to say that I can groom anyone to be a king? If you are a king, you are a king. If you're a servant, you're a
And it
servant. And it just is
and it has
what it
and
is.
it's within you to recognize where you fall in line.
Right. What I'm saying to you is that regardless,
Okay.
somebody has to be a servant.
Okay. I get that. I understand that.
Even
I
if
understand that and
I
I appreciate
groom
that.
these men to be kings, even if Babaji,
Mhm.
right, grooms these men to be king, they will have to have men up under them as well. Somebody has to
I
be
understand that.
the Indian. Who's going to be the Indian for us to have a kingdom? Can every
Mhm.
man be a chief?
No, every man
What
cannot.
is wrong with being an Indian? And that's our problem.
Right.
We can't have a kingdom without Indians.
Absolutely. I think that when you're on social media and you're portraying what you just said, totally makes sense. But to the American women, the women that have grown up in America and we don't know any better, we're seeing it as, oh, he's a weak man. They all want to be with Baba G. They don't want to be with the weak men. The men are coming off as weak, not Indians, because even Indians were strong in their own right.
Do you
Um,
not believe that the men here are strong in their own right?
I believe the men there are strong in their own right. However, they can control their women,
Okay, so let me
and
ask
that's a
you this.
problem.
Let me ask you this. If this is the seed to a nation, and these women here choose to be with me, how many women say that we grow larger? How many women do you think Babaji can actually be with? Until it only makes logical sense that the Indians start to have women.
That's a good question.
Okay.
And I myself am not knowledgeable to answer it, but that is a very good question.
So what you're looking at is basically a seed to something greater than what it appears could be. So as
Hmm.
the nation grows, the Indians must and have to uh, cultivate women.
Okay. Okay. I get that.
Okay.
Here's another question for you,
Mhm.
or for Dr. Bishop to relay to Baba G.
All right.
Okay. Does Baba G see that all of these women are head over heels for him and they don't want to assist in the cultivation of these kings or strong tribe
Well,
members?
I feel that
And could Bob,
Babaji needs as many as women as he can handle in the beginning and the seeding of a nation. And then as it
mm-hmm,
grows and the good service from the Indians, that they as we grow, that it's inevitable that everyone gets their share. But everyone can't get their share maybe in the beginning. But we have to, it's like having a business, right? So
mm-hmm,
it's investment. If you invest in Apple and about 3 years later, Apple's what do you call stock goes up, then you get
yeah,
your money in 3 years. You don't get your money up front. So
right.
the Indians in my you know
Well,
community
you
will
get your
have.
money up front if you're day trading. If you're day trading in the stock market, hold
It's
on
just a
now, hold
metaphor. I
on.
don't want to get into the statistics.
Okay.
The statistics about
Okay.
for we're talking about just giving an analogy on growing a nation.
My only concern is that you have these men that are beautiful black men and they follow Baba G and they are looking for, the one that is supposed to, bear their seeds and all this and all that. But these women are so mentally hooked on Baba G that they don't see outside. They don't see this
Well, ma'am,
person sitting in front of
again,
them.
I can't speak for Babaji, but this makes sense to me that if they were more focused on building the nation and doing what they're supposed to do, we would have abundance of women coming to us, and at that point, the odds would be only to their favor.
Okay. So, in your opinion, they should just ride out the storm, because it's going to
But
be
I
greater
don't, I
later.
don't think we have any other choice.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, I hear that.
but
I hear
it's
that.
gonna
And
require self control, patience, and things that
mm-hmm.
that will obviously make them strong enough to handle women when they come. But we will grow.
All right, so y'all men be patient over there. Be patient, because y'all building a nation. And as far as the women, and I don't know whether it's just me or not, but I've been watching you tonight, and I just see all the chocolate women with the attitudes and everything. And I need y'all to fix y'all attitudes, because y'all building a nation over there. And, you know,
We're definitely
represent.
learning
I'm a
while we're
chocolate
gone.
one too. I'm a chocolate one too, so represent.
Okay, thank you for your call.
Thank you so much. Bye
All
bye.
right, we'll take one more call here, guys, and we're gonna start wrapping this up. It's getting pretty late. Hey, how you doing? Where you calling from?
All right, I'm calling from LA. So I got like two questions. All right. So one is for you, True. My thing is, why do you keep on trying to work the relationship with her? Is it because y'all have a child together? Because she already done slept with somebody else. So you shouldn't want that as a wife anyway.
The straightforward answer without beating around the bush is I got low self esteem.
Okay. Okay. So, question for you. Sheba, that's your name, right? Sheba. Okay. So the question is, why can't you just say out your own mouth, I don't want you, True. I want Baba G. Why can't you just say that? Just say it. You don't want him. Just say it.
I did say that. I said that.
Not in this conversation. You was low key kind of like just sitting there, just letting them talk. You didn't just really come straight forward. Like,
She definitely said
yo,
that. She definitely said that.
she said that.
She definitely said it
Okay,
multiple
so he just
times.
still want to work on the relationship because he have low self esteem.
No, we're getting to the understanding now that that's not a reality.
Okay, because it's not. Then another thing is, can they like find women like, or do you have?
You get what you attract. And we may, I'm glad we have these conversations because obviously we're unraveling in the moment. And this is giving us answers. Communication is so beautiful because just the idea of nation building and understanding the investment these men are making for the outcome later was just something golden that came about just in the conversation, which would be very motivating for me as one of them. Yeah? Yeah. I do believe. So we're just gonna we're gonna wrap this up for the night. And yeah, it's been good. All right. One mind. All right. Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing a overnight panel, guys. Where you guys can come out, spend the night with us. And that's what we do every night, all right? Till next time.